this is Marina from Darkstar Astrology, bringing you the new moon on March the 6th. Sorry it's a little bit late this time, I've been away, but now I'm back, and this one is falling on the same day as the Mercury retrograde as well, so it's got a lot of similarities in meaning and significance as the Mercury retrograde. So this new moon falls at 15 degrees Pisces, which is in decan 2. It's also aligned with the fixed stars Ankaa, which is in the Phoenix, and Achernar, which is in Eridanus in the river. So also the moon will trigger the Saturn sextile Neptune aspect of 2019, and forms a conjunction with Neptune as well. So there's a lot of Neptunian influence as well. That's why I chose the illustration for it. The tarot card will be the Nine of Cups, which is also very watery, which is the wish card as well. And I've chosen the Blue Impression Jasper as the healing crystal for the new moon. So if you want to read the whole detailed post, do go to darkstar and I'll leave the link below, but I shall just read you the summary, which is inspired by all the aspects of this new moon. So the theme of this March new moon is one of fantasy and the trappings of living in a Neptune bubble. It is great for the imagination and art, but not for getting to grips with the real world. However, the moon in Pisces 2 does have the potential for medical innovation. It is also great for healing thyself with any form of hydrotherapy. Go swimming in pure, non-polluted waters and keep hydrated. One can be hugely intuitive at this time and absorbent of the environment. So again, make sure you spend this new moon in good, clean company and in clear as crystal places. Sensitivity to music is also high, so you might not want to listen to grating, bombastic, edgy sounds. Instead, you'll probably gravitate towards trance, choral, sacred music, harps, gospel, mellow types, etc. In the current time, unfortunately, popular music has been used to social engineer the masses, but there's plenty of non-industry, quote-unquote, music out there that is not being used for political ends, but you have to hunt for it. So try listening to music tuned to 432 Hertz, and there's loads of examples of that on YouTube. So A, tuned to 432 Hertz, is known as the God note and supposed to be healing. Apparently Mozart tuned his instruments to A at 421 Hertz, while Bach tuned his organs to 480 Hertz. There are also binaural beats and solfeggio frequencies as well, and these make up the ancient six-tone scale thought to have been used in sacred music, including the beautiful and well-known Gregorian chants. The chants and their special tones were believed to impart spiritual blessings when sung in harmony. Each solfeggio tone is comprised of a frequency required to balance your energy and keep your mind, body and spirit in perfect harmony. And there's a link to attuned vibrations on the post that talks about, goes into that in more detail. Now, the positive side of Pisces decan 2 and a moon being here is its superb ability to redeem itself and help others to do so. So we could see powerful examples of salvation around us. That gives hope for those in the most wretched of circumstances. If our water is sparkly, clean and vibrant, then we can be great healers to ourselves and miracle workers to others. The fountain of wisdom from the constellation of Aquarius's urn, which is also found in this decan, can yield inventions and cures that have a huge impact on humanity. So the crystal that I chose for this new moon is the blue jasper, and I chose it because it was linked with nobility of spirit and purpose and was once worn by royalty and clergy to indicate their possession of wisdom and higher ideals. Wear it if you work in a situation where others are less than honest and to stand by your principles. So royalty these days may be considered not to have that much great wisdom as they may have done in the past, unless you consider Prince Charles's organic farmer high ideal. But anyway, I love the colour and it resonates so well with Pisces and Neptune. So there's a great website called Crystal Vaults, and I've quoted from them for the meaning of this crystal. And they say that it imparts the courage to speak out against injustice and to risk unpopularity in order to defend the vulnerable. This crystal is perfect for anti-stress and for those in charge of others' well-being, and for older children and teenagers to carry to resist being led into unwise behaviour or risky situations. I mean, that's the thing about also decan 2 of Pisces, is that it's very absorbent of the people that it hangs around with. So yeah, in order to keep your own sort of integrity and not be influenced by other people, I think it's a good crystal for holding on to yourself and avoiding peer pressure. Blue Jasper is also fantastic for attracting a wise teacher, healer, priest or priestess into your life. And this gorgeous specimen that I've put on the website is actually called an impression jasper, as it has a mixture of other colours within it. An impression jasper, Crystal Life say, is a stone of encouragement, and it heals the nervous system, helping one to move out of despair and into positive, realistic hope and trust, calms nervousness, brings a peaceful heart, and supports sobriety, which is very useful as well with Pisces decan 2, because it can be very sensitive to alcohol and be very tempted into overdoing that as well. But also this crystal will heal past life issues as well. So that's the new moon. I'm sorry it's so short now. I don't know whether it's worth, you see, doing very long ones anymore. Or mainly at the moment, I'm really busy because I need to start writing the 2020 horoscopes. I'm going to be doing that. And it's just, doing YouTube videos is really just as a, you know, it's a labour of love. It doesn't get paid. I still don't have that many patrons really, so it's not really worth my while, and I have to eat and I have to pay my bills, so I still have to do readings and they take up time as well. So and also another thing that happened recently, I don't know what's happening with YouTube. I don't know whether it's even worth being on it anymore. The last video I did obviously was very controversial, the abortion one. It was strange because that didn't get monetized, but all that's happened is I just think it's not being, it's not coming up for people, because I never get under 1,000 views ever. And this one's stuck at like 732, and it's been like that for ages. Whereas the moon one got a lot of views actually. And I only mentioned the abortion bill, very slightly in that, and yet it got demonetized. And I think somebody must have maybe complained about it or something. So it's kind of weird that the posts that get the most views, they will demonetize. But if you have one that isn't being seen, or they just, I don't know what they've done, they maybe just pushed it down or taken off some likes. I don't know. I know that sounds like, oh my God, you know, maybe it isn't a popular video, but it just seems a little bit strange that the full moon, which I mentioned I still mentioned the same subject matter in that, and that got demonetized but had higher views. So I don't know. Anyway, the point is, I just have to do these quick ones, and also it's easier for me just to do audio as well instead of doing the visual. I will do visuals again at some point, but at the moment I am kind of taking a bit of a break and just doing the bare minimum because I need to get these horoscopes done. And that's it, really. And also this is a big year for me because I'm probably going to be moving house too. So if you don't get as much videos, that's the reason. I will try and do, you know, because I enjoy doing them, but what I may do, and I was thinking of doing this, is do live questions. That might be better because you don't really have to, people expect them to be a bit rough and ready, and then, you know, you film it live and then it can just go up and that's it. There's no being precious about it. And just in case you want to know as well, I should be doing a live interview with Robert Phoenix, another astrologer who who I think we're on the same page and we should have an interesting discussion. And that's supposed to be this Sunday, hang on, what day? Sunday the 3rd. I haven't heard back from him to reconfirm, but we arranged this a few weeks ago. And it's going to be... He's kindly moved it forward for me because in England it's going to be like 10 p.m. at night, 10, 11. I might be falling asleep. So he's going to do it live at 4 p.m, I believe, which is kind of Texas time. I think it's Texas time. But I'll update below if there's any changes. So yeah, if you want to ask questions and things and give me some feedback about what you think about how I should proceed with the YouTube channel to make it kind of worthwhile, really. Yeah, do so there. All right then, well, thanks for listening. As always, do come to the website. And that's the thing, you see, a lot of YouTubers don't have a website to maintain, and I do. And I spend a lot of time making that look very, you know, pretty and graphically designed nicely and have nice pictures. So that takes a lot of time as well. So I can't do everything. So sorry. Plus I need to have a life. I've decided this year's the year to actually be a bit more sociable and have a life as well and not be such a workaholic also. With Jupiter in my 7th house, I want to explore that option as well. All right then, all the best. Thanks. Bye-bye.